On August 22, 2010, the first electric vehicle charging station was installed in the state of Rhode Island. The unveiling ceremony was a local media spectacle. It featured a speech by the governor.
This is the beginning of something you're going to see.
And a parade of electric vehicles like the highly anticipated Nissan Leaf. The charging station is a significant victory for local organizations like Ocean State Clean Cities and Project Get Ready Rhode Island.
It's unusual that you have environmentalists and automakers working hand in hand together and preparing the community for a new product launch. But that's exactly what we have to do. I mean, we have to get people comfortable with this technology.
There's still a great deal of uncertainty about the role of electric vehicles and what it will take to eliminate the barriers to wide-scale adoption. At Take Charge, a day-long conference held at the University of Rhode Island, experts were on hand from universities, the auto industry, and government to discuss how to eliminate some of the obstacles to implementation.
We have to go national within 12 to 18 months. So we don't have much time. Yes, we can learn in our early launch markets, but it has to proliferate across the U.S. very, very quickly.
As I witnessed in one discussion, even the regulations for putting a charging station in your home still need some clarification.
The permit's the same for an EVSE installation as it would be for any installation.
Okay. The question that remains to be answered is how quickly will Americans, in significant numbers, go electric?
How quickly are these vehicles going to enter the mainstream, which is where they'll start to make a difference, which is where you start to see a reduction in our addiction to oil. If these vehicles don't go beyond the mainstream and they remain a niche market, they're really not going to have any major effect on this country. If they can break into the mainstream and start to reduce our dependence on oil, then you'll see a real change. And I think that is a question we don't know the answer to yet.
At the 2010 Northeast International Auto Show, Project Get Ready announced its goal of putting 10,000 electric vehicles on Rhode Island roads by 2015. Achieving that goal is going to require educating the public and developing infrastructure. Kristin Zimmerman, Program Manager for Research and Development at General Motors, wants to see local utilities work with their customers to provide charge-up power at the lowest possible price.
Can you tell me how GM has partnered with local communities to make sure that the infrastructure is in place for electric vehicles?
If the community continues the dialogue on the value proposition, things are going to go very, very well. Extremely well, because they'll push and pull on the utilities to provide favorable rates and some of these other things for local jurisdictions to step up and provide preferred parking or HOV lane or some other non-financial incentive.
That's where citizen advocacy like that of Project Get Ready is so important, pushing the utilities and local governments to incentivize EVs. In Rhode Island, they're working hand in hand with National Grid, the local power utility.
Implementation plan for the first 30 to 50 EVSEs that'll hopefully be installed before the end of this year. Communications, media, outreach, bringing all of the interested parties together, the municipality, the utility, the fleet, the EVSE manufacturers, the EVSE installers.
It's not going to be enough for one small organization to create an electric vehicle revolution. Ultimately, it's up to the consumer to break the gas-powered paradigm and embrace this new technology. Rhode Island's electric vehicle advocates are providing an example of how citizens can take charge and lead this country away from its dependency on foreign oil toward a transportation revolution. I'm Zach Ayer.